Did I get scammed? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Aliyyah if this is your first time here, and welcome back if this is not your first time here and you just love me that much. Thanks for returning. It has been like 2 weeks going on 3. I would say just 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks since I have done these knotless boho braids, and they're getting on my nerves. I said I wanted to leave them in for a month, and it's not the braids itself that's getting on my nerves, it's these little pieces of the hair that I left out. Mind you, I would not recommend the hair that I use to anybody. Don't get that hair, okay? Just stick to the bundles or an old wig that you don't use anymore. Look, because what? No, that is so ghetto. Oh my living Lord. That is not cute whatsoever. Like, it just keeps shedding. And this is supposed to be human hair. I got this hair from the hair store. It said human hair. It didn't say blend. I made sure to look thoroughly to make sure that it didn't say blend or anything or synthetic or anything like that, because I knew it was going to start matting if I used synthetic hair. Because the last time I did boho knotless braids, I used human hair. I used an old bundle that I had laying around, and it came out so pretty, and they lasted so long, and they did not tangle, shed, not nothing. So I was like, okay, I don't have any bundles that I want to sacrifice, because all the bundles that I've been getting recently, they're really good bundles, and I only worn them once. So I'm like, I'm not going to be cutting up my bundles for a 2-month hairstyle, because I just like them that much. But honestly, looking back at it, I really should have just did it. I've just been yanking them out because I feel like it's making my braids look really old, and I don't like that. Like, this braid don't look old, but for the ends, I did put like a few of them on the ends, but I just been yanking them out. What is this? But I am going to be doing my makeup today because I just been down in the dumps lately, like really down. And I think it probably is because I'm on my lady time, TMI. All the boys leave. If you guys are on here right now, just exit stage left. Whenever I'm like around my lady time or about to start my lady time, I get super like, I don't want to say depressed, but I guess you could kind of say depressed. I get super sad. The level of sadness that I get, like, and it just comes out of nowhere. Is that normal? Is that a PMS symptom? Like, is that normal? I don't know. But I just get super sad. Like, I have to literally force myself to do things. When I say force myself to do things, like force myself to do anything. Like, I have low energy. I don't want to do anything. I have no motivation to do anything. Like, I just feel like the worst person on earth. Like, literally every single month I go through that. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Maybe I need to like bring that up to my doctor. I don't know. I would just cry for no reason. Like, it'd be it'd be bad. It'd be so bad. Oh my gosh. And my husband is such a sweetheart, and he understands. So he tries to cheer me up, and that helps. But I have to also do stuff to cheer me up as well. So I'm gonna be doing my makeup and taking pictures, because I actually have not taken pictures at all since I've done my hair. I haven't done my makeup since I've done my hair, which is so unlike me. And we need to do our makeup to make sure that we like our hair. And I have not done my makeup since I've gotten these braids. Yeah, we need to do that. I don't know if y'all can tell, but this eye has literally half lashes. What is on my eye, Lord? Clearly y'all can tell what side I be sleeping on the most, because why is half of it gone? I'm gonna go ahead and just take these off. I'm gonna just put the remover on it. I might look a little crazy right now, but for people that don't know much about clusters, they do not take your eyelashes out. If that's what your concern is about clusters, they never gonna take your eyelashes out. Unless you just like ripping them out, of course, then yeah, they're gonna yank your eyelashes out. But No, as long as you're using the remover, if you literally just let it sit there and break the glue down, like, you do not have to worry about it taking your lashes out. It's not gonna take your lashes out. They create the removers for a reason, so that way, like, nobody's losing eyelashes or anything of that nature. And they just slide right off, just like that. It looks like I've been crying. But now that I'm all off, I'm gonna take my micellar water on a cotton pad and just clean my eyes, and I'm gonna wash my eyes afterwards, so I'll be back after that as well. So now I'm just gonna take out all my lash clusters. Take out all my lash jeez, so hard to speak, that I'm about to use. Before I do that, I'm gonna moisturize my face though, and I'm moisturizing my face with the Kiehl's Ultra facial cream. I love this moisturizer so much. Oh my goodness. My face has been clearing up. Like, I've been changing the way I've been eating and making sure I've been getting enough rest as well. That has been working. I've never done this before, but I've seen people say curl your lashes before you put your lash clusters on because it makes a difference or something. I've never tried it. This is my first time trying it, so hopefully it actually does make a difference. I don't want to call myself old, but I'm way older than what people think I am. And it's crazy because, like, people still think, of course, I guess I naturally have a baby face according to everybody that sees me, but I still get, like, people still think I'm 19. No, baby, I'm not. Auntie's up there. I do take that as a compliment. I will say that I still have a baby face. According to everybody, I still look the same as I do as I was in high school. So I add lashes to my face, and maybe that helps, but it really doesn't because I still get told I look like a baby. So I don't know, maybe one day I'll grow up. I don't know. I'm fine looking like a baby, I guess. Was it TikTok? I seen this girl do the lash map on TikTok, and it was like she did her base layer all 10s, and then she went in with like 12, 16, and 14. So I'm gonna try doing that today and see how that turns out, because I usually just do my 16s all the way down to 10. So let's try it this time and see how it turns out. Why am I whispering? I don't know. Okay, so I did the first layer of 10s down, and it's really cute. It's cute, simple. Would I actually wear lashes like this? No. By itself? No. So we're gonna go in and add the extra now, because what is this? I'm just playing. So this is what one eye looks like. I did the second layer. It looks very wispy, and I like that. So I think I'm gonna continue using this lash map because it's so cute. A tip for sealing your clusters, I like to do like the top and bottom when I'm sealing, if that makes sense. And then I'm gonna go on top and seal as well. And just let it dry. Makeup, I am going to be going in with my NYX brow glue on my brows. And y'all, this is my favorite thing to use. The Morphe and this are my favorite things to use on my brows. Like, when I tell you your brows are not going to move whatsoever. Okay, life update, because life has been lifing. Even though life has been lifing, I have so many things to be grateful for. Like, I got a new car last month. Like, okay, new car, who this? Because I told myself I didn't want to get a car payment right now, and my husband found a cash car, so we got a cash car. So yeah, there's plenty of things to be grateful for. But just a quick life update, y'all. Like, I'm really trying not to be stressed out, because like I said, there's so many good things to be grateful for. There's so many things to be grateful for. God has been doing a lot of good things in my life, you know. But okay, update, because I have been working on my clothing brand for a long time now, and the fact that I feel like I'm basically like waiting in limbo for my stuff is so annoying. Okay, so like, did I get scammed? Because that's what it's giving. It's giving I got scammed. So a couple months ago, I don't know if y'all remember my video, I'm gonna have it linked somewhere up here in the cards, that I did a video of me testing out my samples, and the samples were thebomb.com. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, but the samples were it. Like, I went ahead and placed my bulk order or whatever. I'll go ahead and watch that video that I have linked. Y'all finna see that, you know, the samples the sample was giving, okay? The samples were giving, nothing was missing. The sample was tbomb.com. So I went ahead and placed my bulk order, of course, because like I said, sample was tea. I'm over here hard now looking for my Fenty East drawer, and it's behind my drawer separators. Like, how in the world did you get all the way back there? The manufacturer originally, we agreed on, they do a 50% deposit, which is fine, because I've heard of other manufacturers doing a 50% deposit as well. Like, as long as you're not telling me to send my money up 100% up front, then I'm fine. So we did a 50% deposit, which I was okay with, and I went ahead and placed, you know, the 50% deposit or whatever. So after I put down the 50% or whatever, the deposit, it's like more fees just came out of nowhere. Mind you, for those of you guys that don't know the whole like process when it comes to having a clothing brand, well, I don't know what everybody else's process is like, but I know when I was doing my research, everybody was saying that it's very vital that you create a tech pack, a very detailed tech pack. And tech packs are just pretty much the manual. It's a manual for your product, how you want them to specifically make your product or whatever. So I made sure I made a tech pack. All my tech packs I made by myself. You don't have to make it yourself. You can definitely go on Fiverr, hire somebody to do it, but I made sure I made mine myself. At the time I wasn't working, so I'm like, I have all this time to learn how to do this. Let me just put all this time and energy to learn how to make my own tech packs and, you know, pretty much do it myself, because like I said, I had all the time in the world. I wasn't working at the time. So I pretty much made my tech packs so freaking simple to the point where my husband can literally read them and understand every single thing I'm asking for. That's how simple it is for you to understand it. So if somebody that doesn't know nothing about fashion can understand what I'm asking for, that means the person who is very skilled in this set area should be able to understand everything that I am asking for, right? Catch my drift? That's what we think, or so we thought. So I sent them over my tech pack in the beginning, and this is prior to me paying my bulk order or whatever, the percentage for the bulk order and whatnot, because hence they have my tech pack, meaning they know how to make the samples before they sent it over to me. So fast forward to afterwards when I already paid, I have to say, like, a little bit is on me, and I should have just caught the red flag. The thing is, every single time in conversation, the manufacturer that I was speaking to, she kept saying like, hey, can you resend your tech pack? Can you resend your tech pack? Red flag. That means you're not being attentive to what we're talking about. I already sent you this file multiple times, actually. I shouldn't have to send you my file more than once, because you already have the tech pack. You already have the details in front of you. Why do I keep having to send you my tech pack like 100 times? That don't make no sense. And right then and there, I really should have just, maybe I'm tripping, but I really should have just said like, this manufacturer don't really like, you lacking awareness. Like, you're not being super attentive. Like, why are you asking me for this thing I already sent you multiple times, right? Or maybe I'm tripping. Y'all let me know down in the comments below. That was something I noticed that they kept doing, which I thought was weird. The headspace that I was in was, Aliyyah, this is something that you need done. This is for you. Like, you can't expect everybody to like fully understand, you know, see the vision that you see pretty much. So I'm like, okay, well, since they keep asking for it, I'm gonna just keep sending it anyways. Like, I'm just gonna send it whenever they ask, even though I sent it already. That was my mindset, because I'm like, you know, I need this done type of thing. So whenever they asked, I would send it over. But after I sent my after I sent the deposit, this is where it started to get like a little weird. There's certain details within the design that I specifically needed. The details were very, very unique to my design, and I asked them prior, hey, would you guys be able to, you know, make this for my design? This is very, very specific. Tell me how much it would be. So I'm thinking she already factored in those prices, the prices that I need for the specific finishes that I have for my design. She already confirmed that she did or whatever. So I'm thinking, okay, boom, cool. All that is factored into the bulk price that you gave me. You know, I'm waiting for the process to start, because they said once you put down 50%, we're gonna start cutting the fabric and starting on your order. So I'm like, okay, cool, that makes sense. Y'all supposed to be doing that anyways, because I already told them I need this design to be finalized end of April, the latest. We are in May. We are in May. So after the fact, she came to me and was just like, oh, well, for your design, do you have the wash labels, the file for the wash labels? And I'm like, yeah. So I sent it over to them, because based on my research, I found out that all you have to do is make it, and the manufacturer adds in the details for the fabric, like, you know, the wash care instructions and things of that nature. So she's just like, no, hun, no dear, you have to do that. So I'm like, okay, well, I know I can do it, because I've already been testing the fabric before placing the bulk order. So when she said that, I did think it was weird, because all the manufacturers that I do know, they don't do that. Like, y'all are supposed to do that. Y'all the one that work with this fabric. Y'all know how this fabric works under certain conditions. Granted, like I said, I've already been testing the fabric, so I already knew what kind of condition it worked well under and how to uphold the quality. So it was nothing for me to do it, but I did think that it was very strange that, you know, she said, no, you have to add in those details and just send us the files for each size that you want. Granted, like I said, this is still after I already placed my order. I already paid the deposit. So she's saying, oh yeah, that's gonna be an additional X amount of money. So I'm like, okay, well, how much is that gonna be? When she gives me the price, I'm like, okay, well, is that included into the set price that we already agreed on and spoke about, and you've like pretty much confirmed with me from the beginning? No, this is an additional price. What do you mean? Additional price? You should have factored that into the order prior. Something not makes sense. Something not makes sense. I'm easily confused. She comes back and gives me the price and says that, oh yeah, it's gonna be, you know, a separate price from the order. And I think it's weird or whatever. Mind you, at this point, I'm thinking it's weird, but I didn't voice that it was weird because we're still in conversation. After that, this is the same conversation that we're having. After that, she mentions how like the hang tags or whatever is going to be a different price. Also, another finish that I have for the design is going to be another additional price or whatever. So at this point, I'm just like, was this not factored into the price that you originally gave me? Oh, well, we have suppliers that supply this, and we also have to pay them X, Y, and Z. And I'm just like, okay, I don't care about that. Because she, at this point, she's making it seem like I have an issue with the price of what the finish was and what the hang tags were and all this other stuff. No, babe. That is not my problem. My problem has nothing to do with the price. Has little to do with the price, actually. It's the principle of the situation. All of these things should have been factored into the initial price that you gave me, not afterwards. You should have factored in, calculated everything with your finance team. Every single time you were saying, yeah, I'm gonna go speak to my finance team, y'all should have been discussing every single last thing that's in the design. Like, am I tripping? All of that should have been factored in, not afterwards when y'all are just now starting on my design. Mind you, it's May. Y'all just now starting on my design, and now y'all saying, oh yeah, this is gonna be X amount of money, this is gonna be X amount of money. After the fact, baby, it's giving scam. Give me my money back right now, quickly. So of course I respectfully tell her, like, look, I don't, at this point, like, I just want to scratch the project, because that's how, like, irritated I was with everything. Like, I was just like, I just want to scratch this. I'll just find another supplier that can, not supplier, but manufacturer that is going to be professional with me. Like, you're not gonna tax on, you're not gonna, I just don't want to work with somebody that's gonna have hidden fees. Like, no, you should have factored all of these things in prior, rather than saying, oh well, this is the cost for it. And I'm just like, to the point where I just want to scratch it all and just start over and start on a new season, because those designs, those pieces were hoodies and a sweater. It was a hoodie and a sweater. We're about to go into summer. And that's why I'm even more livid, because I've already been marketing my, like, audience that I've been marketing to, that we're supposed to be launching at a certain time. Like, it's past the time frame that I was supposed to launch, if you get what I'm saying. As a business owner, I have to, like, you know, admit when I missed the mark, which is okay. Like, it's in business, it happens, but I'm always gonna have to admit that I missed the mark with this manufacturer, and I'm gonna have to push back my launch date, and it is okay. Like, this is not a race. Like, I'm not in competition with anybody but myself, if that makes sense. I'm just mad that it's not going like the way I want it to, but at the end of the day, like, I'm trusting God that everything is gonna work out. Like, there's a reason why this happened, and I'm just, like, pretty much searching within myself to make sure I don't miss the lesson within this whole process. Because if I want to be real serious with y'all, like, I'm so mad because it kind of just looks weird. Like, Aliyyah, you said you were launching at, you know, in March, April. We are in May. Where is Fardoni? It makes me even more upset because the pieces, the designs, the designs that I have in my archive, bro, the designs that I have in my archive are freaking insane. Like, it just irks me so bad. But at the end of the day, like I said, and I'm always gonna say it, God has aerial view of my life. He sees things that I don't see. He's looking out for me. So there's a reason why, like, you know, it's delayed right now. But at the end of the day, I really, really do want to launch my business, and I'm aiming for it to be launched this year. Like, I'm not gonna go another year without launching my business. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, Fardoni needs to be launched this year. Like, I'm not playing. Like, I've been working on this since 2022, just with the trademark and everything. Like, it took forever. So, like, I'm not playing. Like, this needs to be launched. I really don't care about what people think. Like, people could say whatever they want to say about me. I've never been the type to care about what people have to say, period. But my whole thing is, like, this is something that really, really matters to me, something I really, really, like, care about. I'm just talking about perspective wise. When it comes to, like, the business aspect, it looks so bad because it just looks like, oh my gosh, you were not prepared. There's so many things that could have been avoided, so I can't even just put it solely based on the manufacturer. There's the red flag that I just said. Y'all were not being attentive. Aliyyah, if you see the manufacturer wasn't being attentive, why did you want to continue working with them? Like, these are questions I'm asking myself, and I can't blame anybody. Can't put the blame on anybody whatsoever and say, like, well, they did this. Yeah, they did this, but I also played a part. My business is still going to be launched. No weapon against me shall ever prosper, and that's period. Nothing is ever gonna prosper against what the Lord has planned for my life, and that's just period. I am going to continue to just make sure I have everything else in the back end, like, completely, like, in order and structured to flow like seamlessly for when I do launch. Because at this point, like, there is no excuse why my business shouldn't be like, you know, sorry, I'm loud. There is no, I don't know why I'm whispering, but like at this point, like, there is no excuse why everything shouldn't be prepared. Like, now I have a reason to make sure all my T's are crossed and all my I's are dotted at this point, you know? I just look at it as another reason to be even more prepared. That is the update with Fardoni. Can't beat myself up about that whatsoever. I'm going in with my Laura Mercier setting powder. But yeah, I can't keep beating myself up about that, to be very honest with you. Like, it is what it is. It happened. And now I just need to make sure I'm moving forward and doing what I need to do for my business and making sure I'm doing everything the correct way, you know? So, on a brighter note, I am like mentally doing a lot better, I will say. Because I was just like in a very, I don't want to say a dark place, but I was just, sometimes I could be in my head about like a lot of things. And it's so important that when you have a very supporting partner, and then you also have like supportive people around you. So I am so grateful. What's on my face? Hair. I'm so grateful to have like a loving partner, a loving, supportive, caring partner in my life that, you know, is able to like be very vigilant when it comes to me. Like, one, we're vigilant with each other, but I don't know, he's just my person. This man, I have to like say my little 1-2 about him, because he's just he's the most consistent man I have ever met in my entire life. He's so consistent. His character as a person is just like, the man is just super caring. He's considerate, and I guess because like we were friends first, the respect level is 100% very different. I've never been with somebody that I was friends with first, if that makes sense. Yeah, I never been with somebody romantically that I was friends first with. Like, everybody that I've ever dated in my life, we were just attracted to each other romantically, but we were like friends. Like, when I first met him and when we first met each other, we were not looking at each other like that. Well, I could say that. I could say when I first met him, I was not looking at him like that. We want to be going in with the one size girly pop cheek clapper. Yo, these makeup names, these names for these palettes be taking me out. Choose me, pick me, love me. Cute, but cheek clapper? We over here clapping cheeks. I'm gonna go in with that pink. Please don't play with her. This time last year, I was like mentally, emotionally, spiritually just not like in tune, and that's like such a dangerous place to be. Like, not being in tune with yourself spiritually, or like being in tune with God spiritually, like, that's such a dangerous place to be. And last year I was like, I think that was the furthest I've ever been away from God. Like, I just felt dead. Like I don't even know how to fully explain it, but like, that's the best description I could give. Like, I felt so far off from God. I felt so far away from God. Like, things that I was doing was so unlike me, so far out from my character. Like, it was so unlike me. I was in such a dark place, and like, being able to have a friend during that time, see that and see the core, know the core of me. And it wasn't just him, it was multiple other people as well. Like, there were other people, other friends that I have to this day that knew that I was going through a really rough time, and they were very supportive. They're very, very present. This is why it's very important for y'all to have praying friends, because A praying friend is going to be able to spot and discern that this is not my friend right now. Something is going on with her, and we need to tackle it on the spiritual end. Like, we need to pray about it. We need to figure out what is going on, and we need to uproot whatever is going on within your life. That is why it's so important for you to have praying friends, because I just love my best friend so much. I love her so much. I love my sister so much, and I just love my husband so much. There's so many other people that I love. If I could sit here and make a thank you video, an appreciation video, like, y'all don't even know the half of it, but I'm just like ultra grateful that in the midst of me being in a very, very dark place, like, God allowed me to meet somebody that pretty much is like an extension of his love. Like, I've never met somebody that was so wow. Like, talking to my husband is so easy. Like, everything is so easy to talk to him about. Like, I don't feel judged. We know everything about each other. It's sickening. Like, when I tell you that man is my best friend, he's so loving, he's so caring. Like, I don't feel judged talking to him about literally everything and anything. Like, I could talk to him about anything. He knows how my last relationship ended. He knows everything about how my relationship went. Like, we know everything about each other, which is like really scary, but it's not scary at the same time, because like I said, like, he was my friend. We would have late night convos, talking about literally life, everything. Like, it's crazy. We just be looking at each other like, how did you become my wife, and how did you become my husband? And I'm so thankful. Like, it really makes me grateful for going through everything I've ever went through. Like, literally, I'm so grateful. I know God does everything on his own time. So I can't even say, like, damn, where were you at this entire time when I was out here feeling lonely, not being loved correctly by these men? Like, where were you at? I can't even say that, because God was preparing him and God was also preparing me. So, but I'm just so happy that now I'm in a loving relationship, because if only y'all knew the story. And granted, y'all, I'm never gonna come up here and act like I'm just 100% innocent, because one thing about Aliyyah gonna say when she wrong. Aliyyah gonna say when she wrong. And like I said, I was doing things that was completely out of my character, 100% out of my character whatsoever. So I can't come up here and say like, oh, well, it was just strictly this person. No, I'm never gonna do that, and that's not right for me to do. But I just was not myself, and I wasn't myself for a very long time, and I didn't realize that. And a lot of people said that I wasn't myself for a very long time, but it just started getting worse. That's all I have to say. Everything is just so much better. I feel so much happier, and it's not even because of just solely my husband, but just being around supportive people, being around healthy people, people that actually want the best for me, and not people that pretend that they want the best for me, but secretly within their hearts don't even want nothing like good, don't want nothing good to happen for me, you know? This green right here, I think I'm gonna do that. But one thing I'm never gonna do is get on anywhere or bash anybody publicly, privately, at all, because at one time I used to be with that person. So if I'm bashing you, that means I'm bashing you too. That's one thing I'm never gonna do, is bash myself, because I love myself too much to do that. If that's your cup of tea, this is not what we do over here. I'm never gonna bash anybody for whatever they decided to do to themselves, do to me, ever. I'm never gonna do that. Maybe I'm just like healed now. Maybe I'm healed, so that's why I don't participate in those type of activities. That is very pretty. That's so pretty. And plus, what do you actually win when you bash somebody? Nothing, because at the end of the day, you're still miserable. It's so crazy, like, when you're finally being loved like the correct way, the things you do or just have the willingness to do for your partner, because like they're loving you correctly, they're respecting you, they're honoring you, they're just I didn't think I would ever like be doing the things that I do now, or being okay with doing the things that I am doing now, if that makes sense. But it is so scary. Like, Wow, like I really love this person. Now I'm just gonna dust off all that setting powder that was all over my face. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my chocolate mousse from Morphe and do my brows. Lips, I'm going in with my Knobby Hot Cocoa lip liner pencil. I have it linked down below. For the middle, then I'm gonna go in with Peach Stock, my favorite. And then I'm gonna go back in with that liner over it because clearly I lost some. Okay, cute, cute, cute. Now I'm gonna go in with my Pout Balm by Makeup Revolution. Milk the Cocoa from NYX. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. This is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a pleasure doing this chit chat with you guys. Hope you guys like today's look. The look is giving. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all, wait, hold on. We got to 2,000 subscribers. We got to 2,000 more family members. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you guys so much. I love it. I love all you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for the love and the support. Don't forget to like this video. Give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below and subscribe. Enjoy the family because why not? All the products that I've used in today's video are going to be listed down in the description below in my LTK shop and on my Amazon storefront. For updates on Fardoni, don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter at www.fardoni.com. Please bear with me. I appreciate you guys so much for the love, the support, and the patience. We're launching this year. We just got to straighten out the kinks and make sure we get rid of the ghetto-ness because we're gonna be delivering, okay? We're gonna be delivering. We don't have time for the ghetto-ness, okay? So thank you guys so much for the love and support when it comes to Fardoni so much. I appreciate y'all so much. I will see you guys in the next video. It was lovely talking to y'all. See y'all next time. Bye.